Howdy. We are watching at 7 days of earthquakes. My last video I talked about the earthquake or seismic event which happened here, Bornholm. There isn't anything in the last 7 days marked on this application. There is something going on in the vicinity of Hornfiskron. Hornfiskron. There are several quakes here, but we will talk about something else. Or quakes in other locations, because let's go to Poland. There are two quakes. Let's just now take this one. This was the first one I looked up. And as I zoomed in 6 days ago, 3.6, I noticed this rather strange looking facility here. And I thought that looks rather interesting. So I went over to Google Earth. And nothing is marked here. So then I thought I click on this one. There is some industrial facility here. So let's go and check it out. It is a mine, Polkowice, Poland. KGHM. English. Revenue, growth, strong operation result in stable production. About us, what we produce. We extract and process valuable natural resources, copper, silver, gold, and other metals. And there has been a quake. There must be water in the vicinity of that place. And since last August, as I saw these aurora borealis in the backyard and figured out that I live on the surface conductivity anomaly polarity interface, auroras became much more interesting. Because I think it could be that this part, what you can see here, there's a mark of when the aurora borealis actually touched the ground. There are tales in Australia and in Finland and probably many other places as well when people talk about auroras bringing death and destruction. As you can see here, we have a copper mine at the plasma rock site, which is abandoned, and we have in Outokumpu another copper mine. There is diamonds, there is uranium, there is gold, there's quite literally almost everything what you need in this region. So I thought that's interesting. And when we go again back to this application, to the other quake, which is a little bit more to the south, I think. Yeah, we went already over it. No, it's to the north, actually. But I didn't see anything too special here. Maybe, except that there's a waterway just beside it. People need water to live and function. So then I figured out that maybe I should check out if there's any thermal bath in Poland. Which is a very large country. And there is the Heb Basin here. So I went to Google Maps and started to, just wrote thermal baths Poland. And it seems that the closest one is here. These are all volcanoes which I found on Wikipedia in Germany. So I assume that there will be many similar kinds. Also in Poland. Roman sauna and baths recently viewed. Yeah, this was the thing which triggered me to make a video in the first place. Check this out. Roman sauna and baths, we have these pictures, but when we go here to their web page, Palac SATURNA. Visit the only sauna facility of its kind in Europe, built on the basis of ancient drawings of the therms from Pompeii. Amazing attractions are waiting for you. Whoa. There is it. Saturn. Why is this all is so interesting? Let me show you just a little piece of another video. Thunderbolts project Wal Thornhill, Saturn Earth connection, and our place in maybe time, I don't know. I have been writing in my own paper, the mountain water paper, about the Roman baths. I have been talking, I think, quite often about the Romans, and they still found baths in Germany, for example. Some bath facilities, but no water. Which I think only means that in the past there has been much more geothermal activity in general. In other words, today there is much less geothermal activity in many places. And since history and basically everything is in cycles, we have to probably assume that the water will come forth one day once again. So now let's have just a listen about Saturn and water.
In part one of this presentation, physicist Wal Thornhill began his analysis of one of the most significant space discoveries in recent memory. The history and origins of the gas giant Saturn, and indeed the entire solar system, including our own planet, is not what we've been told. Planetary scientists recently made the astonishing discovery that water in Saturn's satellites and rings is remarkably similar to water on Earth. As Thornhill explained, this discovery was explicitly predicted nearly 3/4 of a century ago by the scientific heretic Dr. Immanuel Velikovsky. It was Velikovsky's claim that only a few thousand years ago, a period of chaos reigned in the solar system. One of the planets closely associated with Earth was Saturn, and watery filaments rained on our planet following Saturn's violent flare-up. Decades later, based on the respective research of Dave Talbot and Eduardo Cardona, Thornhill developed his own model of a primordially close relationship between Earth and Saturn, which was the source of all the water in our oceans, while leaving remnants in its rings. Today, Thornhill continues his presentation, shifting his focus to his own successful predictions for the Saturnian system, including...
Yeah, I stop here. So I recommend you to watch this and make up your own thoughts. How comes? Like, in a few days it's again Saturn Day, weekend. And all the other things relating to this topic. But anyway, I just happened to find this kind of thermal bath in Poland, which I found very interesting. And I thought I'd share this with you. Take this information, think about it, learn about it. First you need to understand of what, like if this all is new for you, it probably needs some time until you can really wrap your head around the whole thing. But as it does once, you cannot unsee things anymore. And the more you see, the more you understand and see through. Thank you. Bye.